Alright guys, we're post-Christmas, getting back into the renos.
Still no roof.
Still no roof.
Next Christmas.
Roof didn't happen. I think Alison told us that would not happen. But Jordan's getting back into the pointing. I'm going to go and cut down the rest of this steel frame that I still haven't done. And
shout out to Brian for telling us to put dish soap in the mix.
yeah, the dish soap seems to be working.
Sticking a lot better. I don't feel quite as useless.
But we'll pop you down and get to it. Alright guys, I got impatient with the seed. So I got 200 square metres of roll out turf, stand around a couch, and try to get it all laid before it gets too hot.
I've gone to Bunnings to pick up a lawn roller, I think it's called, for Nick. It's made a huge difference while I was gone. So when I left, there was, what, 3 rows of turf? Yeah. There's now up to the peppercorn tree is done, so most of the backyard is done. And God, what a difference the turf makes. So we've skipped the playground, so under the playground I think we're planning on putting some soft ball. We haven't really decided at this point. So we're going to go around it and come back to it later once we decide what we want to do. But yeah, it looks so much better. Still got a whole another pallet of lawn over there to go in, so that'll go just here in front of my garden bed where the cars have been sitting. So we're gonna have to put the car somewhere else. But yeah, looks good. Are you happy with your decision to go turf instead of seed?
Yeah. My body doesn't feel happy with the decision right now, but it looks good.
So No, it definitely looks good. As it beds in, Nick will be able to cut this into a nice circle here, and then we'll have the garden bed that we spoke about last week in here. So alright guys, back at it again. A bit more pointing to do. So we thought we had this wall finished, and then we sort of stopped and had a pause and thought about it. Obviously with this being a raked ceiling, it's obviously going quite high. So we've decided to chip out a bit more and rake and repoint a bit higher to go in behind the bookshelf that's going to be here. So I've got a bit more pointing to do on this side, but otherwise this part of the wall's done. On this side of the window here is done. I've started over here, but as you can see, I still have a large portion of this wall to do. So that's what I'm trying to get through this afternoon. We've cleared a lot of the steel here that was against this wall, so we can now, as soon as I finish the pointing and get out the way, drop the false wall here, which makes us one step closer to a new roof, which is pretty exciting. So that's today's goal, is to get it stuck in and get as much of this pointing done as I can, so I can sponge it tomorrow morning. Let's get it done. Right. God, it's hot up here.
I tried not to chip too much of the last pointing off.
To save me climbing up and down this ladder, you might have to be my little servant boy and
Yep.
reload my thing. It's bloody hot here in Australia today, guys. So we are we were estimated to have 45 degrees Celsius today. I've seen a few people post their temperature gauges saying it was 48 degrees in the sun and 45 in the shade. So it's been bloody hot here today. Even the poor air conditioning is struggling to keep up. so we've gotten this portion of the wall all the way to the top completely repointed now. It's looking good. We're pretty happy with how that's turned out. So we've done this portion of wall here, excluding the part that we need to cut out to open the doorway. So that's all done. We ran out of lime and found that out there was a bit of a manufacturing issue with the red lime putty, so that has delayed us a bit. However, Nick's managed to finally source some more. So next weekend I'll be able to finish this piece of wall here, so you can see where I've run out. Haven't been able to finish this, so I'm currently holding up progress. Nick's cut all the steel frame out of the way, so we've got a clear entrance through. I need to finish pointing the top half of this wall, along with these two panels here. Once that's done, next weekend, so for you guys, the following weekend you'll see, Nick has got to put a stud wall up in front of this stone wall, because that's what's going to support the new roof, because at the moment if we leave just the stone here, there's nothing to put the roof on. But you will still see the stone, so don't panic. We aren't covering it all. That is why we're putting the bookcases here, so that way you'll be able to see a bit of the stone, and all that effort we're putting in will shine through the back of the bookcases. So that'll be exciting to see when we get to that point, but that is where we're at for this week. Not a lot of progress, obviously, having been stopped by Christmas and New Year, and giving ourselves the chance to stop and take a breather and spend time with family was important to us. So we appreciate all the patience you guys had for the couple of weeks that we didn't get a video out. Thank you for watching this week. As always, if you want to see how this turns out, like, subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, that's okay too, but we do appreciate those that do take the effort to subscribe to our videos. Means a lot to us that you guys care enough to follow us on the journey and watch what mistakes we make. So thank you guys. We'll leave it here for this week, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye guys, have a good one, be safe.